For Las Vegas, they've yet to find that spark this season. Off to a slow start. They're hoping to make adjustments and get it cooking tonight. Coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Seeing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is accustomed to winning. He says anyone that's been around me knows how much I want to win. The goal, first and foremost, is helping change this culture for the better. I'm here for a reason, to make an impact. To go in the right direction, I've got to be a vocal leader and just have fun playing basketball. Kevin?
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
You're coming out of training camp, and you kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of your defense, the rules that we set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Barnes, B out there with Holmes, and it's Fox, and it's Halliburton in at the 2. And for Las Vegas, Brandon Ingram's out there with B. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Kings now. Brandon Ingram picking up that nice foul.
Number 16, first personal foul, first team foul.
The Kings
at the
shoot
line for the
first shots in the stripe in this
Number
game.
40,
and they were
at the line for 2.
75% from the line a season ago.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Ingram. Elbow shot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Pulls it from 20, and that one's good.
Barnes.
Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Suns.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Has to be. Now here's Ingram. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Here's Fox. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Three-pointer. Graham gets the three-pointer to fall.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Passes it to Halliburton. Good. Nice assist from Fox.
Yes,
and a nice job
De'Aaron Fox
of establishing an inside presence.
Ingram against Barnes. And And it's Ingram missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Jacks up a three. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for Las Vegas. They trail by one. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough. The important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Richaun Holmes. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 7th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. Here's Halliburton. It's good.
Tyrese
Halliburton's got his 2nd bucket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Ingram. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Richaun
And the
Holmes.
shot is good.
Assistant
They're finding lanes to the
Tyrese
hoop now with
Halliburton.
consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas.
And the thing about Richaun Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like GA the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his range. He has great timing on his cuts.
Coming onto the floor
Stays on
for
the
Seattle.
inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. Then for the Kings, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Bagley comes in for B. And Hield subbed in for Halliburton.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Las Vegas. Count that
Tristan
one.
Thompson.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Lewis kicks to Hayes. On the pass to Hart. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Fires from 18. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Knocked away. Fox with the steal. And here comes the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Barnes. That shot is off. And it's Las Vegas the other way. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. .143 left to play in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the right iron. Kings leading now by 5. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
.122 left to play in the first. Here's Lewis. The feed to Hayes. They need this. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. On the wing, Barnes. From the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense
Las Vegas
apart.
calls timeout.
They're completely in disarray.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look for Seattle. Alex Lenz checked in for Thompson. Harkless comes in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Pass to Lewis. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
.44 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell finds Hield. Harkless with it. And he could
Las
not
Vegas
get that
foul.
one to go. Out of contact.
Number 38.
And he'll go to the line
First
for 2.
personal foul, second team foul.
He's getting
At
his
the line
first
for the
free throw
Kings.
attempt of the night right
Mo
now.
Harkless. 2 shots.
That's good from Harkless. And so he hits both. Las Vegas trails by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Now Murphy. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Stolen by Lewis. And here is Hart. Here's Murphy. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Up in time.
Well, Leonard's just gotten better. The more time he gets on the floor at understanding the space that he can cover as a big.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
They've got Hart, and then Gomez out there with B, and it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Alex Len. Mitchell is out there with Ellis. Then there's Marvin Bagley, and it's Harkless in at the 3. And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Las Vegas. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc.
Ellis.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Lewis. And Davion
Kings
Mitchell
foul.
gets the whistle that time.
Davion Mitchell.
That's his first foul.
First
So for
personal
Las
foul.
Vegas,
First
Alexander
team foul.
Walker, he's checked in for
In the
Josh Hart.
lineup for the
And
Kings.
Devontae Graham subbed in for Lewis. And Seattle also making a change. Davis is checked in for Marvin Bagley. To the middle. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now here's Len. Still looking for his
Alex
first
Len.
bucket in this one. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but
Las
the
Vegas
communication
foul.
between the players and the
Key,
coaches
Alexander
and how you
Walker.
try to work towards
First personal
still
foul.
having a great
First
product
team
on the
foul.
floor and not having the refs impact
the line
the
for
game
the
in ways
Kings.
to get talked
Ellis
about that they don't
taking
want to
2
be
shots.
spoken about.
For Seattle, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Alex Len. He comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Halliburton subbed in for Mitchell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical.
Ball is turned over.
Out of bounds. Las Vegas takes possession. Las Vegas trails by 14. Graham inside the line. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Graham's got 5 points so far. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Seattle. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Pulls up on the elbow, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Kings lead by 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scope.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up. And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is
Richaun Holmes.
getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Lays it up
Number
off the
40.
glass. B's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Halliburton finds Ellis. This one for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Las Vegas trails by 17. Pass to Alexander Walker. He was all alone on that one. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Ellis, the pass to Halliburton. And here is Holmes, guarded by Valanciunas. Back to Halliburton. From deep, Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. For Las Vegas, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese has delivered, winning Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
So for Las Vegas, Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for B. And Zedaransky subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then for the Kings, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes.
Seattle
Barnes
foul.
comes in for Ellis.
De'Aaron
And it's Fox in for
First
Terrence
personal
Davis.
foul.
Such
Second
a
team
calming
foul.
influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
Shot's good from Hayes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barnes outside. Here's B. And that'll be
Las
2 free
Vegas
throws
foul
coming
call.
up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
First personal
Great for
foul.
those of us who have
Second
never
team
played in the
foul.
league. What's it like traveling
At the line for the
all over
Kings.
country over the
Number
course of a
40.
long regular
At
season?
the line for 2.
Yeah, bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you, there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Las Vegas from the baseline. Seattle grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Halliburton outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just Thompson with some force
Tyrese
on that one.
Halliburton.
.152 left now here in the second. Zelensky up top. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Hart. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Over to the wing. Here's B, trying to get open as Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 7 points for B.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Satoransky the pass to Hayes. Now Hart. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the way. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And Fox gets it to go.
The awareness of Fox starting to come through here. You sag off him for a little bit, sticks the jumper.
That's tipped. Hayes, bounce pass. He kicks to Ingram. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
By Jackson Hayes. He wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Fox finds Barnes. He takes it in. And that one is clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Barnes right there. Nice control as he gets in there, driving to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Seattle. Alex Lenz checked in for Thompson. Reese Harkless comes in for B. And it's Buddy Hield in for Halliburton.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
Now here's Lewis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. Len grabs the board. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. He keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
And so it's Seattle, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison's shots definitely falling in the first half. How did you guys get it going?
Just us playing off each other. You know, trying to get to the basket, trying to work it around. You know, when this balance scoring like we have tonight, you know, everyone tries to, feed off each other.
Strength in numbers, right? Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. You keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with B.
Rashawn
Then it's
Holmes.
Brandon Ingram. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
And for Seattle, be out there with Holmes.
Kings
Then
foul.
there's Tyrese Halliburton.
De'Aaron Fox.
Then there's Harrison Barnes.
Second personal
And it's
foul.
Fox in at the point
First
guard.
team foul.
Wow, he got whacked.
Shooting
on that
for
one.
Las
Shouldn't get
Vegas.
much debate there.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throw
Taking
for the
2
night right
shots.
here. And Graham drops the goal. Kings leading now by 20. Poke loose. The pass to B. The basket
Number
is good
16.
off the assist from Graham. He's got his first points of the game.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And it's Fox with the ball for Seattle. Halliburton outside. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Graham. And another basket for
Harrison
Seattle.
Barnes.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body. And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes' early years and his experience with the Golden State Warriors really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game.
And it's Graham missing. Kings leading now by 20. Barnes passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws
Rashawn
it down.
Holmes.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting a 5 for 8 clip.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Holmes against Valanciunas. And he lobs it up.
Number
Throws
40.
down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. That one transfer. He's got 4 points in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's B, and it's blocked. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. They get it again. The shot's good. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Ellis comes in for B. Davis is checked in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. And Davis puts it in.
Davis.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Took him no time at all on that. Ingram's got 13.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Seattle leading by 18. Inside, here's Mitchell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Assist goes to
They're forcing the ball
Terrence
inside,
Davis.
and it's working like a charm.
To the wing right side. Pass to Valanciunas. The tray. And another three for Las Vegas.
Defensively, you want to force Valanciunas into the jump shot, but he still has the ability to hurt you from there.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And the rejection by Valanciunas. B, he's guarded by Ellis. Bagley with the rebound.
And the great shooters got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Marshall, he's checked in for B. He comes in for Brandon Ingram. Saransky's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Graham. Then for the Kings, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Bagley. Reese Harkless comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Ellis. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Valanciunas against Thompson, and they pick up 2. 11 points in the game.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure.
Now, here's Mitchell. From the line. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Passes it to Satoransky. B is guarded by Davis. Hits it from three-point range.
Number 38.
Davis with the ball for the Kings. 22 is their biggest lead. Hield. That one wide left. Las Vegas trails by 12. Here's Valanciunas. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Mitchell outside. Back to Hield. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Hield. He has 5. And Tristan Thompson in the bucket with the assist by Hield. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Las Vegas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. B the pass to Lewis. Here's Valanciunas. And he makes good on it. And that's 13 points for Valanciunas.
No holding Valanciunas back there. And he gets physical and gets through the contact.
Lewis outside. Three-pointer. That's good. And the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from B.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Seattle has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Back to Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Devontae Graham's checked in for Lewis.
Then
for the Kings,
2 shots.
Alex Len's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Halliburton subbed in for Davis. Las Vegas has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. They get the rebound. Missed inside. Seattle leading by 12. Halliburton kicks to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half. Graham inside the lock, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Seattle. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Devontae Graham is out there with center ends. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the small forward. And it's the Kings with the ball. They lead by 11. Halliburton outside. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Well, Las Vegas shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Now the pass to Satoransky. Back to Graham. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Hernan Gomez. No good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Halliburton, that's good.
Offensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Hernan Gomez has got his first points in this one. Possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Fox. That one goes in.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Graham, the pass to Hart. Hernan Gomez kicks to Hart. Off target with his 3. And here's Fox. Bring it up for Seattle. It's a 16-point game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Back to Fox. Pass to Holmes. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Blocks it again.
It's not with extreme athleticism that really gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing, those help.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hernan Gomez passes to Hart. Hernan Gomez kicks to Graham. Outside Murphy. Frames the three-pointer.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Holmes. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. Puts it up from 12. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Still young and still developing. I like this mid-range area for Willy Hernan Gomez.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Count that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Las Vegas trails by 15. Graham, the pass to Murphy. And it's Hayes in the corner. Shoots over Len, and it falls.
Jackson Hayes. Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Timeout called by the
Kings with a timeout.
The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball.
Thanks so much, David.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's B. That's good. Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
Trying to figure out ways to score through contact. De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Ingram attacking. And the rejection by Holmes.
Still Las Vegas ball.
And here's Ingram from the arc. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Kings leading now by 12. Poked away. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul.
Brandon Ingram.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. A shot's good from Halliburton.
Assisted
What a
by
great option
number
he gives
40.
them on every possession.
Pass to Valanciunas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And shoot it. Valanciunas is a tough matchup.
Shooting for Las
against
Vegas.
centers.
Jonas Valanciunas at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Barnes outside. Passes it to B. Up top, Fox. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Into the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Ingram outside, over Barnes. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
B, it's not going to go for him. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Here's B. Another shot. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas
Las Vegas
is the biggest
foul.
lion in the series.
Devontae Graham.
And the whistle
First
blows. It's going to be on
personal foul.
Devontae Graham.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Barnes kicks to Fox.
Las Vegas foul called. Devontae Graham.
Guys, what do you think about
Second
the offensive
personal foul.
approach so far that we've
Third
seen
team
for
foul.
Seattle?
Fantastic
At the
passing.
line
We
for the
saw it in the
Kings.
first half. and It's
De'Aaron
carried
Fox.
over here in
Taking
the
2
second.
shots.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
You know, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Seattle.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shot.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And that one, good.
He's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And the whistle
Las
blows.
Vegas
It's going to be
foul
on Devontae Graham.
Devontae Graham.
That's his third foul so
personal
far.
foul.
Bonus situation in
Fourth team
effect, so we'll
foul.
head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting for Seattle, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
It's the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That one gets them the extra possession.
Hernan Gomez shooting it right now with confidence. That would be a stretch big in the league, but looking comfortable there.
So the Kings win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owner, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.